battle intensifies. There are no limits to which the cabal will not stoop in order to hold on to power. This is becoming obvious even to the most skeptical of you. They see the human race as low-life scum that must be removed from the earth. They look down on you, yet they use you to do their dirty work for them, and they pay you to kill your own kind. Sadly, there are enough of you who are willing to do this for them. Think for a moment about those of you who were paid to set up 9/11 and 7/7, and other such events. You have all had time to ponder the enormity of what was done. How many pieces of silver were they paid to kill their own? How can those individuals live with what they are guilty of? They were being used, and they are still being used. Their loyalty should be to their own kind. Your world is becoming overrun with clones. These are easily produced in factories that specialize in their production. You have all seen Hillary Clinton's clone in action. Ask yourselves, what country are you not allowed to investigate or question? They have created barriers all around themselves that you were not allowed to penetrate. What else are they hiding? Check this out for yourselves. It's a very interesting phenomenon. They were made to fool you and hold the cabal in power. As she lay in bed last night, Veronica was shown the church, babies, and young children. We brought to her attention what is being done. The church is harvesting the energy of the children. They use this to trap all the children of the world. This entrapment means that they must return to the earth again and again to serve the church. It is criminal. They take them as babies at baptism, and again at 7 years old at First Holy Communion. The church is harvesting this beautiful energy so that it can be used against you. Did you agree to this? It is your duty to demand that all that energy is given back for the use of humanity. The harvesting of innocent souls for evil purposes is despicable and must be stopped. The children's families lead their children like lambs to the slaughter, totally blind to what they are actually doing. I have pointed out many times that when souls enter the world, the cabal checks to see if they have a mission to fulfill. If they have, then everything possible is done to kill them, in order to prevent them from fulfilling their purpose. In the case of Veronica, the Greys showed themselves to her when she was a year old. She was terrified. This resulted in terrible nightmares all through her childhood. At 2 years old, she was put in a freeze condition. It took 3 weeks to get her out of it, and she still has attacks to this day. This was done again at 5 years and at 16. At the age of 6, they put something into her spiritual body to stop her. They did it again at 21 years old. At 65 years old, they severed her energy connection between her heart and her circulatory system. I lived through this with her. Many nights I held her as the tears flowed from me. I did not want to lose this love that was so precious to me. I have had to watch my dear wife endure 2 more attempts to take her soul recently. It is only with our help, and the help of a few devoted friends, that she has managed to survive. I tell you now that the young man who was locked up in jail in America had to endure the same attacks as a child. He too struggled against the odds to survive, in order to serve humanity. What is being done to him is criminal. Please create the energy necessary for justice to prevail, so that he and my dear wife can do what needs to be done for the survival of us all. Other forms of attack occur regularly, such as yesterday when the computer would not connect to the internet. It took nearly 4 hours for the engineer to fix the problem. Her mobile phone would not work. When she needed to print something, the paper became jammed in the printer. When she cooked dinner, it was not edible and had to be discarded. On days like this, she cannot even boil water, as it is prevented. She decided to watch the television for a while, but it too would not work. There are also constant problems with the car. They draw her energy from her until she is left helpless. The young man in jail called her last evening, so she told him what was happening to her. He told her that exactly the same things have been happening to him for years. He thought he was going out of his mind, so he did not tell anyone. This shocked Veronica. These attacks are done by using a special program that is directed at the young man and Veronica. It is done through hacking. It is being done to many others too. Does learning about this help you to understand just what you are up against? Those within the cabal do not have a conscience. They destroy everything that gets in their way. Do not wait until they come knocking on your door before you take action. Action is needed now. Wake up before it is too late. Step off the cabal's treadmill. Look around you and see for yourself what is being done to keep you trapped in servitude. Look at those who are pulling the strings. They all have one thing in common. Can you see what it is? Ask yourselves, how can this be? Are the 99% so stupid? Black magic was used to trick you into trusting them. All the ancient rituals of black magic are used in their secret societies to keep control of humanity. Look at them as they strut around in their ridiculous paraphernalia, parasites living off human misery. It is the energy of your suffering that gives them their power. Protect the good energy that is being released. It is your lifeline. Connect with nature whenever possible and use its energy to energize you and yours. Waking up is never easy, but it must be done. It enables you to create a new reality in which the only aim is to create peace and harmony. Everything negative will be removed without trace. Our plans are great, and our two worlds will unite to enable this to happen. You need this young man to be set free so that our plans can be completed. Take courage, my friends. You can do it. Cabal is playing games with the minds of men. They do enjoy seeing you turn on each other. This is how they have always controlled you. It works. Use your intelligence. Who owns the media? All of it. How can you fall for their lies every time? They take a sentence, and just by changing one word, its meaning is completely altered. But like sheep, you all accept the cabal lies. You are being played. The more stress, confusion, and distrust they cause, the more you lock yourselves into their control. They are the experts in this field. You are only just awakening to it. Check every statement for yourself, then decide what is actually being said. Mr. Trump is not a politician. He does not speak as a politician, so sometimes he makes mistakes. He is your only hope, so get behind him and ensure that he knows what humanity needs to have done. The will of the people is powerful, and with this power behind him, the sky is the limit. This is your big chance to make the changes necessary for humanity to continue to live on Earth. Never, ever trust the cabal. Surely you have learned this by now. Take back your power. Wake up to the changes that are happening all around you. The cabal is being exposed big time for what it is. Yes, it is true. They are Satanists. My dear wife tried to expose this in England about 30 years ago, but the cabal prevented it. Now, all is being revealed worldwide. Do not allow it to be brushed under the carpet once again. Satanists need to drink blood, preferably the blood of babies. They eat them so that they can survive on Earth. The evidence for this is all around you. Please do not close your eyes to it, as disclosure must happen. Many who tried to expose this have been killed, some of them openly killed, as a warning to others to keep quiet. When the cabal cannot kill you, they set up a Hollywood-style crime scene to ensure you are jailed. They never allow the case to be tried, as they cannot risk the innocent person being set free. There are thousands of such innocent people locked up, all over your world, especially in America. The worst country is America. There is no justice there. You have only to look at the US government to understand this. The US FEMA camps are all prepared, ready to lock the people up. But has their government told them about these camps? Their tax dollars were used to set them up. Questions need to be asked, as your future depends on it. The cabal is worried. It is losing control. Waking up is never easy. It is not nice to see such great evil and corruption that you had never noticed before. It is not nice to see those whom you had previously trusted as satanic killers and whose lies you had accepted as reasons for wars. Mr. Weapons of Mass Destruction is on the warpath again in England. He is demanding another vote on the Brexit issue. He wants to rig it in order to keep Britain in the EU. Who on earth could ever trust that man again? Mr. Shirt in his underpants is exposing himself for the same cause. He is not to be trusted. The cabal does not want to lose its power. They are using Rent a Voice in an attempt to keep the British under control. They are not to be trusted ever. These are unique times. It is your big opportunity to free yourselves from the evil control of the cabal. Those who try to expose the corruption are attacked constantly. These attacks become more vicious every day. However, the attacks show that they are running scared. The floodgates have opened and they have nowhere to hide. They have lost the battle for the earth. The tide has turned in favor of humanity. Come together and you will have the freedom that human beings crave. The human spirit is ready. The energy increases every day, and as it spreads, it awakens more and more. Welcome to the new dawn, my friends. Veronica, my dear, that attack was vicious. It was extremely severe. These attacks show that they are losing and afraid. Their efforts to prevent the young man returning to the UK only go to prove how scared they are. You know that it is being done to you, my dear. We are at your side at this difficult time. We surround you with love. Your adoring Monty. The Hathors. Imagine yourself as a superhero. We are here extending our support to those who are aware. We celebrate the chaos, for it is out of chaos that new realities are called forth and created. We observe, however, that those living in the experience of chaos might not feel the desire to celebrate. It is the nature of being human, the desire for what is familiar, what is safe, and what matches the beliefs. Realize what you are experiencing is only your personal vibrational interpretation. We will continue to invite you to step out of what is familiar and what is thought of as safe and acknowledge it is really only an illusion. This sense of reality that everyone is taught to hold in place is being dismantled. What appears to be breaking down in all aspects of your society is the shift which invites and allows for a new order of energy to arise. Dysfunctional behaviors and limited mental patterns are ingrained into your entire energy field and beliefs. Mass consciousness is being stirred, quickened, and triggered to awaken to the truth of the unlimited self, awaken to the truth and realization that each and every being is divine. There are a swelling number of awakened individuals across your planet. Internal and galactic codes are being stimulated, allowing a conscious shift to take place within each individual. This shift is unique within everyone, however subtle or intense the shift is taking place. There are many who are activating the shift by their actions, studies, and remembering who they truly are as magnificent multidimensional beings. Those of you who have been expanding into this realization understand why you are here at this time on this planet. You are anchoring the new reality. You are securing the frequency of the higher dimensions. You are the cutting edge of conscious expansion. Own the fact that you are a true transformer of dense misqualified energy. You are unlimited. You are powerful beyond measure. It is time for you to step into the role you came here to play. Imagine yourself as a superhero with all of these unlimited powers for good. Ask yourself, if I had the power to change the reality on this planet, what would it be? What aspect troubles you the most? How would you change the world? What would be the first and foremost intention you would call forth? How would you hold that vision? What superpowers would be needed for this shift or change to be manifest? To make your task or this assignment more interesting, imagine that the change will offer harm to none. This will call upon your true creative ability as the master that you are. Think totally outside the box. Imagine you are on a council of other divine conscious superheroes. Invite non-physical divine beings to support you in this endeavor. Be outrageous. Be courageous. Imagine the very best results for all living things. Ask yourself often, what conscious seeds would you plant? Really observe all facets of this reality. What aspect touches your heart the most? What is happening that causes you to judge and drop into a low frequency of anger or fear? These are the emotions that rob you of all your superpowers. The most important thing to remember is that all things are possible. If you can envision it and hold that vision clear and strong, offering it into the quantum field with trust and certainty, it will manifest and become a reality. This is a cosmic and universal truth. As a superhero disguised as a human, you know and understand these universal laws and truths. You may have to put aside all the limiting beliefs, misinformed programs, and misqualified emotions you have acquired while in residency. Even if it is a brief moment, remember to shift what you are offering if it does not align with your vision of the best for all. Use your tools to transform misqualified emotions of sadness, fear, anger, lack of any kind, judgment of anyone. Once you have cleared these with sound or energy, always replace them and call forth an emotional frequency or vibration that is coherent and in balance with your heart's knowing. Even if you are only able to step into your divine superpowers briefly, do not be discouraged, for each and every time you cause a ripple in the fabric to this energetic matrix, that brings a shift. Do not doubt this statement for a moment. It is you who continues to anchor light and truth daily. It is you in your human form holding the vision and anchoring that vision with your intentions, prayers, and actions. The changes that occur in this dimension must be invited and called forth by someone in physical form in this dimension. We realize this request can be a bit overwhelming to your limited mind, so take a deep breath and select the one simple thing you would like to empower. Just focus on what you would like to shift. Remember that there are others who are stepping up as the true superheroes that they are. Superpowers are coming forth. They are being activated. Invite them. Allow them to unfold. Realize that these are just some of the codes that are being activated within you and others. It is happening. Celebrate it. Share it. Own it. Claim it. It is who you are in your divine essence. High-frequency vibrational emotions will always stimulate a shift. So, remember that your superpowers are the ability to offer your joy, gratitude, and appreciation as often as possible, in all situations, at all times. These frequencies and vibrations will uplift, soothe, resolve, and connect. Love is the most omnipotent frequency. This truly is a divine superpower. We are honored to have this opportunity to empower you to your true divine self. We are honored to assist and support you in this wonderful opportunity. Trust us when we say that there were many who longed to be a part of transforming this dimension, and it was you who was selected because of your personal superpowers and understanding. In gratitude, the team.